Okay, let's analyze this property here. We found this on realtor.ca or LoopNet. You can find them as well. We just kind of scanned the website, look for units under 4 units. Okay, so we found here a duplex. It's 929. It's 451 Roosevelt Avenue. And I kind of just scroll through some of the description. It kind of basically explains it's actually zoned up to 6 units, multi-family units, so you can actually build more on the property, and it's zoned for 6 units. Okay, so that's a big benefit. But right now there's an existing duplex on there, 2 large rental units. One is a 3-bedroom, one is a 3-bedroom in the front, and 2-bedroom in the back. Okay, so this is essentially the property. So let's analyze this property really quickly in the analyzer. Okay, so we're going to come over here. I actually put the address in already, the top here, and I took a picture of it and I added it to here, so that way we know what's going on here. In this particular area of Ottawa, the market cap is around 5%. The units, there's only 2 units, right? Okay, so we enter. Now the price is 929,900. So we're just going to go over here. It's 929,900. Okay, so we're going to put a down payment of 20% right now, and we're going to put interest rate of 5%. Okay, that's probably roughly about right. So here we have a drop down. Okay, so this drop down is actually for the province that you're looking for. This is a Canadian version. You have the US too. The US is over here, and also that with the US there is no features. Okay, so the US, as you can see, it's gone, so because it's not applicable, right? So this is the Canadian version. This is also another drop down if you have a first-time home buyer, or if you're an investor, more than likely you purchase a number of houses, so you're going to say none, and it'll calculate the land transfer tax for you and the closing costs. Okay, so we're going to come down here to income. So we said there's 2 units, 1, 3, 1, 2. So we're going to put a 1 there and a 1 here. Now we're going to find out what's the average rent. So we went to Google and we searched what's the average rent in Ottawa. And this is Zoomer. This is one comes up quite often. This is pretty accurate, I think. So we're going to go 3-bedroom is right here, and it's $23.50 a month. So we're going to go back here for 3-bedroom. We're going to go in the blue. Remember, you only can change the stuff that's in blue. $2,300 a month. Okay, so we're going to go to 2-bedroom because there's 1 2-bedroom. 2-bedroom, and that's $2,000 a month. Okay, so we're gonna put in here $2,000 a month, and this automatically calculates everything for you. Okay, guys, calculates the gross income for the month and then the year. Okay, we're gonna scroll up to taxes. So I did notice on here the taxes is down here is 8. Let me see, where was it here? Annual property tax 8,510. So that's annual, right? So we have to, so in our analyzer we have a monthly here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in monthly. So 8,510 divided by 12 is 709. So 709 for property taxes every month. Okay, so now with insurance, so if you scroll down to the very bottom, once you put that information in, see 929 2 units, it automatically populates here, and it gives you an idea as to how much the rule of thumb for expenses cost, depending on how much the purchase price is and so forth. Okay, so if you go down here, usually real estate taxes is 1% of what the property is valued at. So in this case, it's 9,299. But it indicated in here that it was 8,000. Okay, so we're gonna go with that number. Okay, so 8,000. So as I said, we just put that in here. So now we're gonna go with insurance. Okay, it's roughly in this case it's about $400 per unit. All right, per month. Actually, $200. It's $200 a unit. So now it's $400. So we're gonna put in $400 a month at the top in insurance a month, right? Now, electricity, water, gas, I don't know. I mean, we don't know yet. I look in the description and it doesn't say anything about utilities. They pay you utilities, or tenants pay utilities, or whatever. So we're gonna, obviously, this is a smaller property, so you can actually get them to pay for it, all right? So in this case, what we'll do, we're just gonna put 100 in, just for the sake of doing this. Okay, 100. Okay, so we're gonna come down here. There's other stuff too, miscellaneous repairs. Right now, we don't know any of that, okay? So we're gonna go off as nothing, okay, at this stage. Maintenance. 5.5% is already implemented. So we have a vacancy of, we're gonna have only 2 units. So if we have one missing, what's gonna happen? It's not a 10% vacancy, it's not a 5%, it's a 50% vacancy. We gotta put that in. This is what's gonna cost us per month. A management fee. This is 2 units. You guys should be able to easily maintain this property, okay? So, and this is other, which we'll get through in a second. So these are the expenses. So right now the NOI is $6,000 a month, okay? So it's not bad, but we want to boost the cash flow because we're in a negative cash flow, as you can see. After debt service, after we pay the mortgage, we're in a negative. So we have to increase this somehow. So we're going to go to a cash flow maximizer. And what we're doing is either there's 2 ways of doing it: increase income or reduce expenses. So let's start off with the income. We're going to go step by step and see if we can raise these cash flows. So in Canada, the legal limit to raise rents is 1.5% this year. Next year is going to be 2.5%. So let's go put in 2.5% here. 2.5%. Okay, so it reduced it a little bit, not too much. Laundry, more than likely they have their own laundry machines. You can't really generate laundry from that. There are 4 parking spots, but you're not going to probably charge for parking. Pet fee, okay, let's say one of the units has a pet fee, has a pet. We're going to charge $100 a month for that. For the dog only, no cats, and $100 deposit fees in case they damage the property. So we're going to go down to utilities. Tenants, you pay utilities. So remember, we put $100 in, but let's say we want the tenants to absorb those utilities. So we're going to put in 0, right? Put in 0 and then put in 0 because now that's not going to be a cost that we're going to incur, right? Lower interest rates. So we're going to click this to make sure that we've done it. Okay, so lower interest rates, 5%. I don't think we're going to get lower right now. So let's leave it at that. How about increased down payment? Yeah, sure, we can. So we're in a negative cash flow of $36,000, if you can see down here at the bottom. So if we're going to increase our down payment, that's 20% now. Let's say we do 30%. Are we in a cash flow? We're still in negative. Okay, so what if we increase it 40%? Still in the negative. Okay, so let's go back to 40%. Let's see if we can get away with this for now. How about self-maintenance? Okay, yeah, we can self-maintain this property. Okay, maintenance. We have 5% automatically put in here, but if I hit the drop down no, you're going to look at the expenses. It's going to be sorry, hit yes, and it's going to reduce those expenses for you automatically. And this is another thing that's amazing, guys. You're going to see it cash flow now. Watch. We put a vacancy of 50%. Why? Well, because even if we put 5% or 10%, that's not going to cover. Like if we have one tenant that's not there, that's not going to cover our expenses, right? I mean, let's be realistic, right? So we have to put 50% in case there's one unit that's vacant at any time. So what we do is there's programs out there. It's called guarantee rate programs, and what they do is you pay this company 2.5% of whatever the gross rent is per unit. Okay, 5.5% for each unit, and what happens is they guarantee that you're going to get your rent paid, right? So if a person, one of your tenant loses their job, they can't pay the rent for whatever reason, or they trash the place, they pay up to $10,000 in repair fees. They pay even a lawyer, legal counsel to evict the tenant. But in the meantime, they're going to pay your rent. Okay, so you can sleep at night, but it's going to cost you 2.5%. So we're going to add this. Okay, I recommend this to everybody. Hit yes. So it adds the 5.5% automatically into there. But now we can take out the vacancy. Watch the cash flow, guys. We're in a negative 36,000, but we're in a vacancy. So let's put it at 0 because we guarantee now our income, right? Because now we don't have to worry about vacancy, because by paying this 5.5%, this ensures that we're we're actually not in a cash flow position right now. Okay, but again, 9.929,900. Sorry guys, I thought that was going to put us in the cash flow position, but it hasn't yet. Okay, so the last option here is reduce offer price. So yes, 929 is too much. Okay, so we're going to go down to, let's say 850,000. Let's see what that. Hold on a second. It's 930, right? Okay, so 850. Nope. How about 800,000? Still no. Okay, so our net operating income isn't a positive, so we're using our green light, red light system. Okay, so if you look down here, we can do 2 properties at once. But right now it's property deal, bad deal for us because we have 4 reds. If we have 4 greens, and then it's going to be green, and that's going to tell you it's a good deal. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to probably, and if you look at down here, this is what the property value should be worth at 758, 708. So okay, based on what these numbers are telling you up here, in terms of the NOI and the cap rate divided by the cap rate will give you what this actual property should offer on this, what you should offer on this property. So 758. Let me put in 758 up here. Let's see if that cash flows. 758. Still in the negative, but pretty close. Okay, so this is obviously not a great deal, right? Well, how else can we improve the cash flow on this unit? We're gonna have to increase the down payment. Okay, so we're gonna go to 35%, let's say. Okay, there you go. See, so you're gonna need about 265,320 as a down payment. So we put it at 35%. Now you're cash flowing. There you go. It's a good deal now. See. So, you know, the market cap is roughly about right. The deal cap is about the same. A monthly profit and cash flow per year. Plus, here is our 50% rule. So 1% value of the home. And if the rent is 50% of the 1% of the value, you're going to get a green indicator. So this is actually a good deal right now. But we gotta offer 758. Okay, you have to offer 758 on this property, and they want 9 something, which is crazy. Okay, especially in Ottawa. So this is something to consider. So when you're putting in an offer, you analyze the deal, and then you can say, okay, this is what we can do. I can cash flow on this. It's not very much, guys. It's only $6,000 a year. It's $523 a month. It's not very much, but it's a good deal. I mean, if you want less, then you're going to put in less, or you're going to add more in value in terms of the offer price. Okay. Or we can do is what we call vendor take back. So right here, let's say for example it's 900,000. Okay, let's see what the price would be coming up with for a vendor take back, a seller financing, meaning that the seller is going to absorb some of these costs. So the list price is 929, I believe it was 929, but we're not going to give them 929. We're going to give them, let's say 900. We said we'll give you 900, but I want you to hold back a VTB of 200,000. Let's say 250. Percent. Let's see if we can do 2. Much different. Okay, so 900,000. So maybe we're going to offer less. We're going to offer 850. Still in the negative. Okay, so we have 20% down. So in this case, we're going to put, let's say, 30% down. Still in the negative. Okay, so 850,000. The seller is going to absorb 250,000. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, our down payment is 30,000. So in reality, we're going to the bank for a $600,000 loan. We needed only 180,000 to secure this property, because remember, you're getting the seller to absorb 250,000. So we're still in the negative. Okay, so it's not that bad, but we're still in the negative on the VTB. But we're securing the property for essentially going to the bank for 600,000, right? Because the vendor take back is, they're taking 250,000. Again, this is something that you're gonna have to work out with the seller. Okay, so let's go on. We're gonna leave this here. We're gonna move over to property 2. All right. So we found another property here. All right, this is in Kitchener, Ontario. It's another property. It's actually pretty nice. Just scroll through the pictures a little bit. It's not your traditional rental property, but it's beautiful actually. It's really nice. Just scroll through this quickly. See that? It's really nice. So what we're gonna do is this. So we're gonna actually select this, and we're gonna copy this image. Okay. I'm just going to save it onto my desktop. I'm going to go here, Rutherford Drive, 14 Rutherford. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come over Analyzer, and we can analyze 2 properties at once. I'm going to paste the address here, Drive. I'm going to click on the picture. I'm going to add the picture, image, insert cell. We're going to upload it. We're going to find it. So I just saved it on my desktop. It should be right there. Good. We're going to put that in there. So that way we know what property we're dealing with, right? Okay, we put the address in. Market cap in Kitchener is roughly around 5%. Right? Number of doors. Let's go back and check it out. Recently, legal duplex. Okay, lives in one, rent out the other. Both are currently rented for $554,000 in net operating income, which is, I seriously doubt that. This side split upper unit features 3 bedrooms, and the other one is lower unit features its own private 3 bedrooms. So 2 3-bedrooms. Okay, 2 3-bedrooms. So it's a legal duplex, which is great. We'll come over here. It's 2 units, right? Okay, put in 2. Number of units, and the price was $899,900. Put in here. $899,900. There you go. Down payment, we're going to put in 20%. We're going to put interest rate of 5%. Okay, so 2 units, right? 2 3-bedrooms, right? So we're going to put in, it's all going to be the same. So we're going to put 2 3-bedrooms. So we're going to go over here. What's the average rent in Kitchener? In Kitchener, right? KIT. There you go, Kitchener. And again, it's going to be this zoomer. We use that quite often. So you're going to scroll down here, and it's a 3-bedroom unit, right? They're 2 3-bedrooms. Wow, $27.59 each. That's pretty good. Let's put that in. $27.59 each. So we're going to put in 27. Enter. Automatically look at that. We're already in a positive cash flow. Okay. So, which is great. It's a good thing, right? But we haven't had any expenses yet, right? So let's not be too anxious right here. So we're gonna go with taxes. Okay. So we're gonna scroll down here. Again, it's gonna be the same thing. 1%. Okay, is gonna be per unit per year. Sorry, it's gonna be this. So we're gonna say it's gonna be, let's say 8,999 is 1%. Let's just do the math here quickly. About 12, 749. Okay, 749, 1%, 400,000. So we're gonna go 749 for taxes. Insurance, you're looking at about 400. Okay, month, right? Okay, electric, water, heat. We're gonna leave that blank. We're gonna just get them to absorb those costs. Okay. Maintenance, self-funded, vacancy. Again, this is gonna be a 50% vacancy. It's not gonna be 10, guys. Okay. So obviously we're in a serious negative right now, but we're gonna put on the guaranteed rate in a second. Okay. So we're actually, our net operating income is in a positive, but because of the debt service, we're in a negative. Okay. So let's go over to our maximizer. So raise the rents. We're going to raise it by 2.5%. I want you to keep in mind here. So like these are, if there are already tenants in there, this is by law. Okay. But if the tenant leaves, you can actually raise the rents to whatever, not whatever you want, but within reason, obviously with the market rents. But that's according to Zoomer, this is what the market rent is. They could be making more. We don't know that. If that's the case, you're going to need to call the broker, in this case Mike, and call them and ask them, you know, because they're saying 54,000 net operating income. Let's see if that's accurate. We have a 19,000 net operating income. So how are they getting 54,000? They're not counting any expenses, right? Obviously, because total income is 67,000. So their expenses is really low, right? It's only, you know, minus 67 minus, you know, 54. That's what the difference is in expenses, which is highly unlikely. Okay, so taxes is 749, insurance But they always put those numbers on this thing because it's never accurate, right? Okay, raise the rents 2.5%. Laundry, I saw in the pictures they had laundry machines, which means they're already doing their own laundry. So you can't charge for that, right? Parking, you're not going to charge for parking. Maybe a theft fee, let's say $100 a month. Okay, $100 in deposit fee. Either if you have another source of income, you're going to add it here. Tenants pay utilities. Yes, tenants are paying utilities, so there's no expenses. Energy efficient lighting. Okay, you already have 5% in here. How about lower interest rate? It's 5%. I don't think you're going to get lower right now. Okay, not at the present moment. I mean, if we go down to, let's say, the good old days when they had like 2%, still in the negative. Okay, so we're not going to get that. So it's 5% right now. Okay, increase the down payment. Yes, that's something we can do. We're going to click on that. Increase the down payment, and that's 20%. So we're going to go, let's say 35% negative. Okay, so we're going to go 20% as little as possible. So 179 down. How about self-maintenance? Okay, 5% self-maintenance. Okay, so this is where you're going to make the money. Okay, guys, on the rent guarantee programs. So self-maintenance. Yes, we're getting self-maintenance. Only 2 units, right? Yes, it reduces the expenses off of this. Now we're going to do is we're going to do a rent guarantee. We're going to go yes off of the rent guarantee, and it's added the 5.5%, like I mentioned. But we're going to remove the 50% here because we no longer have to worry about that, right? So we're going to go bang, bang. So right away you're in the cash flow. Okay, $6,000 cash flow per year. It's not bad, right? It's not too bad, not great, but it's not too bad. Okay, so based off of this income 69, this is roughly what you could offer on this property. So the price is actually not too bad, right? According to the gross income, the total income of this property. Again, these numbers are we're getting it from Zoomer. You'd have to call the broker to make sure 100%. So obviously you're not going to offer this price. You're going to maybe even come in the lower or something on this. Okay, so this is the kind of thing that we're going to do. Okay, so this is another thing we can potentially do, and that's a vendor take back. So we have 8,999, right? So let's say we offer 850. Let's say 850,000. Put that and the amount on the vendor take back. So you're asking them to hold back, let's say 200,000. Okay. The VTB of 800,000. So a rate of 3, and you're also gonna hit enter, and down payment we're gonna put down 20%. Okay, so now this is what the new mortgage is, guys. So you're gonna go to the bank, an bank or whatever bank, and it's gonna be 650,000. So new offer is 650,000, down payment 20%. So you actually need only $130,000 to secure this property if the seller agrees to this, right? You say, I'm going to buy your property for $850,000, but you hold back $200,000. So I'll pay you $200,000. So essentially they become the bank. So now you go to the bank with a sale price offer of $650. Okay, so this is now we're going to do a 30-year term, right? 30-year term, mortgage rate of 5%. Now you go to the bank, right? So this is what the monthly mortgage fee is going to be, and then the second mortgage on top of that is $200,000. Second mortgage payment, and this is the cash flow per year. So now we're going to go back over here. So analyzing both properties together. So this property is obviously better than the other one, right? We're generating more income in Kitchener than Ottawa, right? It's a good deal if we just go the regular route and we're paying $8,999, right? Or we go to a vendor take back and we get this amount. Okay, so either way, this is a much better deal, and it's roughly the same thing. You're getting actually 3 units, two 3-bedroom units. So maybe $899 is too much. See if you can go $850 on the regular one, right? So $850. Okay. Now it's a little more cash flow, right? So now we're gonna go down, and now the cash flow is $8,943 a month. Okay, so again, so once you start analyzing these properties, it's quite easy to figure out how to cash flow a unit. It's going to be either reduce one, add some more, here at reduce the expenses, increase the down payment. So this is essentially what this analyzer does. It allows you to, so this is essentially what this analyzer does. It allows you to put side by side. Now this is the pro version. So it gives you the cash flow maximizer. It gives you the vendor take back. It also gives you the gives you a rent analysis tool. So this is also, you can actually use this to put in how many units and so forth and how much the rent is, right? You can put everything in blue, you can change, okay? So you can change the units, the average, and then, so you also even get a target range. So for example, we got 3 bedrooms, right? 2 bedroom, 2 bath, I think it was. Okay, so actually the average is $4,000. Actually, what's this? What's this, a 3 bedroom? 3-piece bath. Wow, 3 bedroom, 3-piece bath. Oh, 3-piece bath, but it's a 1 bath. Okay, so it's only 1 bath. So we're gonna go back here to investment analyzer. So we're gonna go 3 bedroom, 1 bath. So we're gonna go, it's 2 units, right? And we said it was 27.59, right? So we're gonna put in 27.59. At enter, automatically calculates what it is per month. Right? Yeah, so total rent is $518. Now, let's say, for example, it's $27.59, but let's say, you know, in a short time, maybe in a year, maybe 6 months, we can raise that from $279 to, let's say, $3,000. $3,000 a month. So now you're going from 25.18 to $6,000 a month. So, right, and then now we can go back up here to analyzer and say, okay, we're gonna add an additional $500, let's say here. Okay. There you go. So now we're cash flowing at 14,000 on either side. This is obviously the better deal, right? The vendor take back, because right? Because it's almost the same profit, but we need less money to get in the game, which is 650,000, provided that they agree to this. Okay, so this is essentially how this analyzer works. All right, you just put in the information in the blue numbers, in the blue fields, and then it automatically calculates it for you. It'll tell you if it's in a cash flow or a deficit, and how much you can offer on this price. This is obviously, we want to do side by side. This is $6,000 is profit on this side, right? And which is not, it's a good deal in terms of, but this is obviously a better deal, right? The price point is, we're coming in at $850. They want $899, was it? $899. So this is an offer that you can come in with, $850 on this. Okay, $759. Remember, the first price was $929. So for them to actually come down to make it profitable, to make it into cash flow $6,000, you have to come down to $658. Will they do that? Highly unlikely, right? $929, $758. That's a big difference, right, in terms of amount. So they probably won't do that. So obviously this is the better deal in Kitchener. So now this is something that you can consider. So now what you do is you call them up. You call up the guys in Kitchener and you say, okay, this is a great deal. I want to purchase this property. And because you've already analyzed the deal, get some more information in terms of all the expenses, because you may have to have some expenses here that's not addressed. But those are the 2 main ones, right? Obviously is insurance is a given. And yeah, so this is actually a pretty good deal. This is something you should consider. Okay, until next time.